What's up, guys? It's Jared and Mike back with another video.
Alright, so yes, we took a short break for a while from YouTube. We went, basically, I just restructured our entire business plan.
Philosophy for sure.
Yeah. So, previous videos, the biggest thing that we were doing was mystery boxes. We sought out a bunch of different people. As you guys saw, we opened them live. Some of them were better than others, but ultimately we found it wasn't really the best decision for what we wanted to do moving forward. We're gonna make a whole video later talking about the ins and outs, like if you should do them, if you shouldn't, why, why or why not. But we just found for us right now that wasn't really the best move moving forward.
Right. And used shoes are something that we're definitely into, but we've had a string of good luck with what we're doing now. And we've gotten a lot of W's when it comes to brand new shoes. And the fact of the matter is that people more likely than not want brand new shoes. They're easier to move. It's an in and out kind of thing. Make our money, see you later, and then that's the end of it. And on to the next thing. So, as much as we love opening up a box, on Christmas Day, every other week, that's just not what we're into right now, and that's not our philosophy moving forward.
Right. But it was something truthful that it was great to do. It really was.
I learned a lot about shoes.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure.
100%.
I got to hold shoes that I never thought I would be able to hold.
Yeah.
And moving forward, I have even more shoes that I never thought I'd be able to hold. So.
Right. Even the research behind each one was cool to do. Opening it, even if we didn't even know what it was at first, you'd be like, oh, I'm pretty sure this is, whatever shoe it was. You have to dive into it, look at the comps, figure out all the prices, make sure we're doing it correctly. So it was,
it's a game. It's a game.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It was a good way to learn the skills. It really. I feel like the natural transition from this was we got our feet wet with the mystery box. We kind of found all right, this isn't sustainable. So now we need to just go all in on finding what's coming out, entering into these raffles.
Yep.
And make sure I'm doing it, make sure you're doing it, make sure we can get our significant others involved. So then we go from entering with 20 chances now having 80, 100, 120 up, by finding all these people to utilize in our circle.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, this is where we want to be.
Right.
We want to be dealing with mostly, if not all, new sneakers unless great deals come up.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And people talk about the sneaker, the constant L's, all that, but you get a figure with how many drops they have a month now.
Life's full of fucking losses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
that's just what happens.
With all the releases they have each month, we have all these people involved too, with all these chances. We've taken plenty of L's, but the wins we've gotten have made up for it tenfold.
Yeah. So you have 20 raffles in 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
I have a girlfriend. He has a girlfriend. So that's potentially 80 opportunities to get W's on 20 sneakers, and the odds shall be forever in your favor as long as you try.
Right, exactly. Right.
Which is what we do every week.
Right. We actively seek out these shops that do put out raffles constantly, and we check out what's dropping that week, enter as many as we can, and that's all. We're just putting ourselves in this position to get the W's.
Yep.
We don't see these raffles be like, oh, these aren't good chances.
These are all W's right here. These are all W's. These aren't secondhand buys. This is retail.
Right.
Moving forward, that's what's up.
Right. And that's what we want to. Our plan is for this. Long term is for LR to be constantly putting out. Yeah, and constantly putting out videos to help you guys, show you what we're doing. Successes that we've had. Shit we've learned along the way. Mistakes we've made, because we've had plenty of both. We've had tons of wins, and we have made some terrible mistakes with some of this stuff, but it's the foundation. That's how you learn what to do, what not to do. We didn't have anyone guiding us, showing us what to do. It was just we jumped in and learned it all on our own. And with that comes
fell on our face a couple times with some mistakes.
Right,
we found out the actual what people are really like down at their core, and just learn to be a little more protective of ourselves and our brand.
And so one of the main contributors, I would say truthfully, I think entering the raffles and just putting ourselves in that position to get a lot of these manually have been our kind of bread and butter. But then on top of that, now we've also added in the bot, which people go back and forth with, but like whether you like it or whether you don't like it, clearly it's kind of the
Do
future.
you want to swim or tread water? Like
Right.
that's just how it has to be. Everyone's doing it.
Right.
If you want your best chances, you got to get into it. And none of that was out of pocket. That was all with profits from all our W's.
Exactly.
Every one of our W's led to us being able to afford a bot.
Right.
You know, being able to consistently buy on a weekly, daily basis.
Like I said, depending on, people go back and forth. Some people love the bots because obviously they get a better chance. Some people hate it because they think it's ruining the game
Yeah.
regardless. But
What are
you know,
gonna do?
it's kind of one of those things. It's you either join in or you're gonna get left behind. That's what it comes down to. It's like clearly, with all this momentum, all the W's you see from bots, like clearly that's the way things are moving. So again, it's either
I think this year was slated to be a $3 to $4 billion industry. You know, I want
don't even
a
know.
little sliver of that,
Right.
and I'll be a happy man. You know.
Exactly. But even too, I feel like a lot of things that me and you are about are, there are a lot of like scummy people in this game,
Shitheads.
and so we want to with limit reserves. To me, like the goal is to have us like a step above the rest, like putting us out, putting our names, putting our brand out there, so people see that and like okay, we can trust these guys.
Right.
That's all that I want. I want to create this whole thing where people feel comfortable, have an experience buying from us, knowing that they're getting the best deal they can from
Fast
reputable
shipping.
people. Right.
Meetups on time.
Right.
Always have legitimate, 100% authentic shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
Like, that's just how it has to be.
Right.
Customer service. That's what I want to be about.
Yeah. 100%. And so, like you said, we want LR to be constantly putting out content to share with you guys. Really, keeping you updated, like I said, with what's going on with our business, lessons we've learned along the way. So, hopefully you can learn from our mistakes. You kind of, use us as a guide to get you to where you want to be, and hopefully we can show you some cool shit that we're doing along the way too.
And then our future videos is where that's going to be. We'll get into it, a little more in depth. But just know that, we didn't fall onto a pot of gold.
Yeah.
To be able to buy this shit.
Yeah, this is literally been
You know?
brick by brick.
We started
built this.
literally with $1,300 and a love for sneakers, and that's where it began.
Yeah.
And I think we've made great progress.
100%. So you're gonna plenty more coming down the line. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and like this video.
Go Bruins!
See you in the next one.